剣の錆となる覚悟はできたか？宴の時間だ。落ち着け。滅びの宴を楽しむだろう。無双 風切り次のエリアに行くぞ。当然だな。いや当然だな。宴の時間だ。当然だな。すべてを私はやるんだ。草場の陰で眠るがいい。その身に刻む真のブレードは私だ。風切りリロード中追撃だ。残影陣営ラムここで終わるわけには。宴の時間に落ち着け。残影止められるものなら止めてみろ。慌てるな。滅びの宴を楽しむだよ。風切り 落ち着け。止められるものなら止めてみろ。そういや残影宴の時間だ。慌てるな。いや残影列だ。
Yeah, I didn't think people would watch to the end. I'm glad you liked it. Gotta throw in some ninja memes because there's like so many ninja things happening right now. You got Fight Forever with Guy and Maki. You've got Ninja Gaiden 2 Black, Ninja Gaiden Ragebound, Shinobi. There's just a lot of ninja things going on, so yeah, I'm glad somebody watched that far. Thank you. Just doing some farming here. Well, I've been hearing that Switch 2 dev kits have been in oddly short supply, which is probably part of the reason we're having these fiascos like the Ragebound Switch 2 version. It's not even a Switch 2 version, it's just backwards compatibility. Probably why. Shit, boss. I actually just didn't have any damage. That boss kind of sucks solo. This game has some very over-designed bosses. I'll try that one more time. Let me see here. I gotta get up to 5 for this, right? Oh, 10. Let me see here. Maybe this would be a little bit better to do. This drops intensity 1. No, you gotta do 10 to get farther. Huh. I'll try one more time. Kind of shit luck there. Oh, is it like low res? I haven't seen the Switch version. I couldn't find anybody uploading Switch footage, but yeah, if it's running at 60, then that's better than Ragebound. Ragebound is kind of a disaster. Well, yeah, the Switch 2 version is not actually a Switch 2 version. It's basically just the Switch 1 version running in backwards compatibility, which for some games is better. I know that like Elden Ring was running better. Elden Ring was running better on PS5 with the PS4 version, but this is not one of those cases. It runs at 30 no matter what, so running it on the Switch 2 doesn't actually do anything. Well, yeah, if you're gonna play that game handheld, best to get a Steam Deck. Steam Deck's what's gonna be. I've already played both games on Steam Deck. I played the Shinobi demo and Ragebound. They run rock solid and like never drop a frame. So if you have one of those, that seems to be the way to go. I don't know if Shinobi actually has a Switch 2 version, does it? Or is it just backwards compatibility? Because if it's backwards compatibility, then it's still going to be very grainy looking and low res. And that would require them to make a new version. But I'm currently not in Nintendo's ecosystem anymore, so I don't have to worry about it. But I don't think it's too entitled to expect a pixel art indie game to run at 60 FPS, but here we are. Gamers can be entitled, but I think a game like Ninja Gaiden Ragebound, people are completely normal to expect that to not run at 30 FPS. That is completely warranted. People have every right to be upset. That's not how it should be. Well, we're just not going to give me any battle axes, huh? No battle axes. Junk RNG. This RNG is really bad. I don't want any of this, really. I think this run's already kind of in jeopardy. That was a lot of money spent for no power increase. Mirror match. Damage is bad. I mean, the Switch is underpowered. It's far more underpowered than people realize. There are numerous other pixel art games with worse graphics than that run terribly. It's not exclusive. It's not exclusive to that game. The problem is the transparency has been very poor. You know, they didn't announce that until the game was like 2 days away from releasing. So people have a right to be upset. Usually things like that are disclosed way sooner. The only thing that even makes it remotely okay is that they didn't have pre-orders for the game, so I mean that helped. But it's still like that should have been disclosed way sooner. Not like 2 days before the game comes out. That's a little bit too much. I think people have every right to be upset. That is not good. Yeah, the Switch Bloodstained port was horrible. See, they got really they got really blindsided by that game because it sold the most on Switch. It was insanely popular on Switch. It was like the best-selling platform, but it was objectively the worst way to play the game in every way. There's a mobile version that runs better on like a 5-6-year-old phone, so that just really brings home how bad the Switch version of that game is. I know this because I bought the mobile version. It's like pretty playable, and the price is affordable as well, and had controller support and everything. The menus were a little bit janky, but it was better than the Switch version in every way. They really should have put more effort into it. It's probably the worst thing that happened to that game. That was like the only drama that game had was people like playing games like that portable, and it was horrible. It barely worked. Long load times, crashes, I think. Insane input lag. It just was not enjoyable to play at all. Even if you don't mind 30 FPS, it was a terrible way to play that game. Like, really bad. There was no upside to it at all. You know, some people don't mind 30 FPS, and that's fine, but the load times were, like, insanely long. Also, it was prone to crashing, I think. And also the input lag made the platforming feel terrible, so, that didn't help either. It's one of those ports that just sucks, even if you're not sensitive to a high frame rate. Like, it's just bad no matter how you slice it. There are some people out there that, they don't have hardcore gamer eyes, and 30 FPS doesn't bother them, but, even so, that port was horrible. It's like if you had no other option to play it, I guess it was alright, but I mean, the mobile version was right there. The mobile version seemed to have a much better porting team than the Switch version. Go look up the mobile version if you're ever bored one day. It's actually more than playable. More than you would expect. This is Terminal Brigade. No, well, canceling the Switch version was wise. Not the Switch, but the Wii U and Vita versions. They would have been really bad. I think it was a smart choice to do that. No way that would have been an enjoyable experience in any way. Been a complete slideshow. Alright, I need this game to give me some good stuff, because this run is already kind of in jeopardy. Come on. Come on! Man, this RNG is terrible. I wish this game had, I wish this game had, like, ban slots. It really needs ban slots. It's stupid that it doesn't have them. This game has that classic roguelike problem of the more stuff you unlock, you're supposed to be, like, more powerful, but what it ends up doing is diluting the pool so that you can't get what you actually want. I don't know how they don't have, like, ban slots. I think it's really weird that they don't. People have already been, like, deliberately not unlocking stuff to not dilute the pool. I'm like, yeah, that's what ban slots are for. That's precisely what ban slots are for. So that people don't feel like they have to do that. This game's got a lot of problems. It's a good game. I don't know if I'd recommend playing it right now, though. Wait until they fix their game. GG's. Turned it around. That was good clear, sub 15 minutes. GG's. Oh man, I got a bunch of junk this time. No golds. These people are recruiting. Maybe they're whales. Maybe I'll get some CEOs in the party. Could use some CEOs right now. Let's get some CEOs in the party, because I've been soloing the whole game pretty much. That party's probably full, so I'm just gonna go back to soloing. This game has the problem of scaling stats too high. I got a run earlier while I was watching EVO, where I was literally the only person doing damage. I had done like 80% of the damage in the game, and they kept dying. And then I looked at the stat screen, and I was the only one doing any damage. So, like, if I had done that same run solo, I would have cleared it myself. But because I had the people in the party, the stat bloat just gets completely out of control. So it's one of those games where if you don't pull your own weight, there's no reason to ever be in a party. And that really sucks, because it makes it so everybody has to be on the same skill and investment level. Otherwise, the game is no fun to play. I don't know why they still design games like that. It feels so backwards at this point. I understand in like a numerical strength game like this that some stat bloat is to be expected, but not to the point where like having people in the party is a complete detriment. But that's kind of the problem with this game right now. It really is. Like, their stats should not balloon that high just because there's another person in the party. That's the kind of stuff that makes people stop playing. You know, they want to play with, like, their partners or kids or whatever, and then just, like, having them in the party gives the enemies, like, 16 times more health. They really need to lower the amount of damage, or health, that the enemies have. The boss had, like, no joke, like, 100 times more health with 2 people in the party, and the other people weren't doing damage, so I was basically soloing it. It's not their fault. It's not like they were bad at the game. It's the game's fault, more than anything. It really is the game's fault. It shouldn't be designed that way. They need to, like, massively reduce how much scaling the enemies get when you have people in the party. Otherwise, like, nobody's gonna play this. Unless they're with other people that are sweaty and have played the game a lot. It's gonna be unplayable. Should be, like, easier when you're in a party. It shouldn't be harder. What's up, man? Hello. Well, we got an axe right off the bat. That's pretty good. Let's hope for some good drops this time. Thunder's good. I'm gonna re-roll that. Music is always top tier. Yeah, I'll take this for the double repulse. Might be a double repulse lightning build this time. Got the crowd clearing, just need the bossing now. Two batteries is pretty good. 2 batteries, 6 axe would be pretty good.
次のエリアに行くぞ。
Alright, give me more good stuff, please. Let's see here. Alright, good start. Oh, here's another one. Almost didn't see it. I'm just gonna take the shop prices. We're just gonna give me bad stuff this time, huh? Going back to our old ways here. Alright, there's an axe.
当然だな。
Axe is like best in slot in this character. Another axe, good. Alright, let's go for axe.
当然だな。
Four-piece axe, two-piece battery would be pretty good, or like whatever the boss drops. That's a pretty significant amount of damage increase right there.
Showtime! Surprise! 依頼のプレゼントだぜ!
滅びの宴を楽しむだろう。残影。リロード中。
全員ぶっ飛んじまえ!
水撃だ。残影。止められるものなら止めてみろ。
依頼のプレゼントだぜ! でっけえのが上から降ってくるぜ!
滅だ。
サプライズ! 依頼のプレゼントだぜ!
陣営乱。風切り。止められるものなら止めてみろ。
依頼のプレゼントだぜ!
無双。リロード宴の時間。
こっちまでおいで!
草場の影。
さすがに
Good fight.
ド派手すぎたぜ.
Very good fight. Let's see here. Alright, that's actually not bad. Need to find 2 more axes though. No axe. We're just gonna give me trash, are we? No axe. Nope. I hope for the best. And some bad RNG. Alright. Let's see how this goes.
宴の時間だ。風切り。慌てるな。水撃だ。滅びの宴を楽しむだろう。残影。
there's an axe. Alright. One more axe. Alright, that's a cool, like, 30% extra damage at the end of this. Let's see here.
Utage no jikan da.
I got a couple damage sources now. Damage is still a little low.
Kazagiri. 落ち着け。無双。止められるものなら止めてみろ。風切り。敵影はない。
There was an axe over here. Could have sworn I saw one. Not, I'm gonna have to try to get it to give me one. This is gonna be probably gonna be the truck, and the truck is a bad matchup for this character. A really bad matchup. The truck is not a good matchup for this character, like at all. It's like the worst matchup you can get is the truck. The truck shuts down melee. Alright, so I'm just gonna go ahead and try to spike my damage as much as possible. Since I've got a pretty much complete build already. Take the power. Let's burn through all this cash, because that's gonna give me like another like 30% damage. Stack the health as well, because that's going to help too. Alright. Let's hope for the best. This is the worst boss in the game. This boss is real shit. Especially for this character. Worst matchup. No, this is going about as expected. Shit boss fight. No game's complete without it. How did that take off, like, all my health? What a dumb boss. This boss is so nice! I revived and then it kicked me out because stupid fucking lag. They need to fix this game, seriously. How do they expect people to spend money on this? It's so unstable. Why does everybody release games in this state, man? I can't even begin to understand. They're so pushy with the microtransactions, but then, like, the game barely works. Why would I want to spend any money on this? They're out of their minds. Seriously. I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to be playing this with, that boss. No one likes that boss. Well, let's play something else instead. That's one boss where I would prefer to have, other people. But then the scaling in this game is all jacked up, so putting more people, like, gives them, like, 10 points, 10 times more stats. I haven't spent a cent on this. I would like to. I enjoy the game enough, but I don't know, the state this game is in right now. The constant disconnects and stuttering and lag and crashes, it's asking too much. I don't know how you have like this much microtransaction here. You got $100 thing in here. Who's gonna spend that? The game's so broken. Like, should be a priority, man. Stop fucking around with this. Like, all this stuff to buy. I'm like, well, I'm not buying anything until you fix the game. Period. Apparently, the loot boxes are like very predatory in this. I haven't looked into them because it's just skins, and I don't care about skins. But do they even disclose the rates? I heard the rates are like really bad. They're probably gonna get in trouble. How do they not disclose the rates? That's actually really shady. Well, luckily the skins don't do anything. Don't do anything power-wise for now. I won't be surprised if they change that later. Yeah, let's play something else. This game's starting to test my patience. It's a good game with absolute dog water performance. Alright, let's switch games. Don't have any more patience for lagging and stuttering and crashing. Oh, the alpha demo report has been released. Oh, let's read that then. Let's see here. Is there anything in here worth reading? All right, let's read this really quick. The China Joy Neo thing just got announced, like their feedback from the beta. Let's go ahead and read that really quick. All right. All right. So most people like the demo. Yeah, I enjoyed it too. Thought the balance was all right. People are mixed on the graphics. I'm like, well, you want graphics, go play like any other Souls-like. Team Ninja aren't graphics masters. Yeah, the music was pretty good. Seems like people like the styles. Style switching was highly received. Living Artifact was actually really cool. Definitely better than Yokai Shift. Yokai Shift felt too aggressively balanced. It was too hard to make it work. Let's see here. Overall adjustment plans. Improve controls. What the hell does that mean? Does that mean like adding more animation cancels or what? Because yeah, the animation cancels were definitely pretty lacking compared to 2, where you could do like yokai abilities and your yokai, your burst counter, like whenever you wanted. I did feel the animation cancels were worse, so I'm going to assume that's what that means. Nerf some enemies, adjust the performance. Oh, they're adding like L1 and triangle back, I guess. That's pretty good. Oh, that's nice. You don't have to go straight into the grapple. Like, grapples can kind of not do very good damage if you're not, like, built around them. Increase the martial arts commands available for use with all ninja weapons. Increase the types of martial arts that can be set. Yeah, that's good. I don't think anybody's going to complain about that. Increased number of actions that be cancelled using Guardian Spirit. Yep, so they're going to make it more like Neo 2 with the yokai abilities. So that's awesome. Whoa! Whoa, this is a Megaton right here. Read this. Make it possible to unlock the option to swap weapons, allowing the player to switch between 2 equipped melee weapons in each playstyle through game progression. Hell yeah! So we're gonna have 4-weapon Neo 3. That sounds absolutely bonkers. And then the fact that they're adding more slots is really good too. Let's see here. Reduce the amount of fall damage taken. People will probably find a way to break the game by doing that. Speedrun's probably going to really like that. So they're doing some nerfs. That's good. None of this stuff is too exciting. It's mostly just quality of life stuff. Stabilize the frame rate. Well, I mean, that's obviously very important considering what I was just playing. That game I was just playing stutters and drops frames for like no reason. So, I mean, I like to see that obviously. I hope that the PC port is going to be good. I'd like to get 120 FPS locked on this. But the alpha didn't give me the most confidence that they will be able to optimize it very well, because Rise of the Ronin was strangely demanding considering how it looked. It didn't look like cutting edge, but it was quite laggy. The PC port was also terrible, so I hope that that's just because that game was made by the B team and they're going to get their shit together for this. But yeah, that's good to see as well. But yeah, overall, and none of these are bad things at all. It seems like they've actually really listened. So I'm more excited for the game now. I mean, they've pretty much did everything I wanted. Oh, when you cancel Mist, you can use ninjutsu, which is really good. So like the animation canceling is way better. I think that was the thing that felt the worst about the combat, was that it had like cool stuff that you could do, but it also felt like way more stiff. So it seems like they're going to be finding a better balance. And then we already know, like, one thing they're not mentioning here is that people found like ninja weapon versions of all the weapons and vice versa in the demo because they were doing sequence breaking. So that's something that is not going to be mentioned here because they want that to be, I guess, in their marketing, but it didn't lock the demo down hard enough. People found, like, the fists and the dual katanas in samurai style. So, you're going to have a lot of options. You could basically run, like, dual katanas or fists or tonfas in both styles and basically have, like, this massive moveset. So you could basically run, like, 2 weapons in each style, and then have like double the moveset is basically what this is saying. It's not mentioned here, but you can go find videos. People found like whole new moves. They found like classifications for weapons that weren't in the demo. So yeah, this right here is a huge change. This as well. So yeah, that's all good news. That was worth the wait. Alright, let's go back to games now. Making all the right choices. Neo 2 at launch was more than playable. it had some minor issues. There were some issues with performance and some other like annoying things that they fixed. But they fixed them very quickly, so nobody even remembers at this point. But yeah, the PC port for Neo 2 was quite good. I'm hoping that they can deliver that quality again, but who knows. The Rise of the Ronin and Stranger of Paradise had horrible ports, so I don't know how much defense I want to give them. Stranger of Paradise like never even got fixed at all. Like they never did any kind of performance patch for Stranger of Paradise. But I'm going to assume it was because it was commissioned by Square and they cheaped out on it. Who knows? Rise of the Ronin was just oddly demanding, and they did like a month or two of patches for it, but they didn't get it to the state that it should have been at. It was very laggy and demanding, and there were a lot of issues with it. And I didn't really like the combat in that game that much in the first place, so that didn't really help me to want to keep playing it. Like, this game is okay, but not, it wasn't legendary tier, for sure. What do we got here? Wait, what? Are you bullshitting me right now? Yes or no? What? Since when? Are you serious right now? Link me. I'll look at it right now. No details. Of course, no details. Sec. It's not loading. Oh yeah. Yep, that's what I started with too. I'm old. I started with 2. Been around since the beginning. Oh man, you got some balls to show 6 there. Nobody likes that game. There's 8. It even showed 9. Showing all the best and worst, huh? Happy anniversary. Really just gonna give us a logo? I'll take what I can get. Basara's getting jack shit this year for the 20th right now. I think they've even dropped a reminder like, hey, this franchise has been around for 2 decades. Like, nope, there's been absolutely nothing. So, I can't really complain about that, but it does pretty much prove that, They did not plan to make DLC for Origins, like, at all. As much as people complain about, you know, DLC being announced, like, when the game comes out, like, when they don't do that, this is the outcome, right? Like, it takes months, and they don't say anything about the game, and it seems like they've killed it, but, you know, I guess they planned it because the game did better than they thought. But, yeah. That's pretty cool. At least we're getting something. They don't have any competition right now, so that helps. There's no competition. Capcom can't even announce a bizarre, like, remaster of any sort. They're doing the bare minimum, so, whatever is better than nothing, and that's a Zara fan. Nothing. Guess not.